with you. I don't see it as nothing special or nothing less. I just see you as another black man. I don't give a damn. It's just that simple. I ain't never, if I thought about the brothers that's in the streets that's harming each other, hurting each other, I ain't never like, man, I want to be a Christian or a Muslim before I give credit where credit is due. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? We are over here in the same goddamn war. It ain't gonna matter who your God is. Because I'm telling you, man, when as them Christian brothers get shot down in the street, the George Floyds and them, you understand me? You think they did it because they was Christian or because they was black men? Well, I will tell you this thing, that if it was a consistent pattern of black Muslim men getting killed in the streets, I can tell you we'll go to war for it. I can tell you that. If it was because they was black Muslims, we would go to war for that. Like life on the line, ready to die. I can tell you how serious we take that. You understand me? And I can tell you how serious them same black Muslims would be right there, lined up, ready to go to war for our Christian brothers. Not because they Christians, but because they are brothers. So you got to miss me with the fake religious politics because I don't believe you. I don't believe you really rock for what you rock for because Jesus didn't go against Muslims. He went against Judaism. He went against empire.
Then there's another time though. So remember I told you guys I was dating this guy who owns a bar downtown Oakland. So at that point, I don't know what was wrong with me. I was such a pygmisha, but I was like basically living with this guy because I was just, every night I was at his house and I didn't even go to my apartment anymore. And like I wasn't working like a real job. I think I had like a pseudo job. I might have been doing some server type shit, but yeah, I was like, I don't know. Basically living there. So I had gone, like I woke up in the morning, I got like dressed or something and I was like gonna go get like a smoothie or I can't remember what the fuck I was doing. But anyway, so I go like downtown, this is Oakland, this is where his apartment was. And I'm like walking kind of toward the train station and a girl, like a black girl, a young black girl, she looked like she might have been like 21 maybe. But her ponytail, her hairstyle was like out. You know how like it looks like when somebody's about to start to braid your hair and it's just like all discombobulated. It's clear that like you were gonna do something with it, like she was gonna start getting ready, but never really got around to it. She had like a busted lip, like her shirt collar was off, and she runs up to me and she's like, "I need help! I need help!" And I was like, "Oh my God, girl, like what's going on? Tell me the story. What is happening?" Like she literally looked like she was like about to die and she was like, "He's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me." And I was like, "What are you, who is he, what are you saying?" So she's like, "He's gonna kill me." And I kind of listened to her and it became apparent her ex-boyfriend was like hunting her down, and she was at his house or something, and she ends up kind of getting away in her car, and she goes to the gas station. He follows her to the gas station, pulls out a gun, and I guess is about to like fucking shoot her right there. And she just runs. I guess they had gotten into like a scramble at the gas station, so her car was like still at the gas station, and she just started running like down the street. And that's because there wasn't a gas station. I was like if you know anything about Oakland, how there's like the 12th Street BART, there's not a gas station near there. So she had come all the way from like 40th Street, which is so fucking far. That's about 25 blocks, 28 blocks, I think. Is that right? My math, whatever. That's a fucking long way to be running. She like ran the whole way. And so like I was like, I guess she tried to get help from some other people, but like there wasn't nobody else. Like her phone, everything was like in the car. So I'm like, "Girl, let's go to the police station because like I don't know what's going on. I can't help you right now." And also I think she had a concussion. So I was like, you know what, let's just go to the police station. The police station from where we were was like 5 blocks. So I walk with this girl to the police station. She, like when we get to the police station, she starts having a panic attack and she just breaks down crying. She is like sitting on the floor. I'm the one, so now so I'm like, okay, we need to talk to a police officer. I'm like navigating the whole fucking situation, right? This girl is like breaking the fuck down. She is just fucked up, and she legitimately looks like she was in a wrestling match. Like she looked fucked up. So okay, we make the report to the police, and she kind of is able to start talking, and she describes the whole thing where she's like, my car, I need somebody to get my car. She finally musters up enough so that they kind of start the police report a little bit, but it's like she's still sitting on the floor. The girl can't even stand up. So we call an ambulance for her, and like the ambulance legitimately comes and picks her ass up and takes her to the hospital. And she gave me the number to her cousin, so I call her cousin because she doesn't have a phone, to tell her cousin like what happened, where she's at, the hospital, all the stuff. Okay, so the girl gets to the hospital. Her cousin goes to meet her there. I just take her cousin's number because this is a stranger. I don't even fucking know her. And I'm like, yo, just call me and let me know what's going on. I'll come meet you guys later there to just make sure this girl's okay. Turns out, so I ran into the girl at like 9 a.m. She's off to the emergency room around 10:30. I still hadn't got. I think I woke up to go get some breakfast. I hadn't eaten shit, so I go grab food and I go back to Tyler's house or whatever. Okay, so around noon, the girl's cousin calls and she's like, okay, well, they stabilized her, but you know, she's got like a tier 2 concussion, so her head is like wrapped up. So she's gonna they're gonna wrap her up and give her some medication or something. And now the whole situation is like, how are we gonna go get her car? Because her car is still at the gas station, and nobody knows like if the guy is still there or where he's at. Nothing. So basically, her cousin and her somehow went to go get this car. I wasn't there for that either, but I ended up meeting up with them like maybe around like 2 o'clock just to like check on this girl and make sure everything's okay. It was just like her black urban boyfriend did this to her. And I honestly think that if I did not intervene by walking her ass to the like police station and making sure she actually went to the hospital, because she legitimately had a concussion and didn't even think to call 911 or just to go to the fucking hospital, the ER, anything, like, God, like, and then she also didn't know that we're the police station. I get it, like sometimes there's just too much happening, and in the moment you just need people in society to realize when you are in distress and do something about it. The problem with thinking that black men's actions are just about them and not you because you are not in a relationship with them is that one day it will be you. And because you have made the society so bad, nobody else is going to give a shit. Except the people who always gave a shit. Like, I gave a shit. That's why when I saw her fucking freaking out, I went to help. Like, it's just like, you have to realize that is the world that we live in. Like, 80% of the people don't give a shit. Especially about black women, especially black men. So they might kill you and like leave you for dead at the gas station. Or actually try to murder you literally right at the gas station in public. That's a very public street. And he almost took her whole life. And I'm really happy that I could save it. But it's very unfortunate that I had to be the one to do it, you know? Oh, PSA, one thing I'm trying to do, because I always talk about overlying concepts. I want you guys to know that there are other videos on this channel. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, share. And here's some other videos that you can watch. I'll just put them at the end here. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you guys tomorrow.
Probably heard about the incident that happened in Ridgewood, Queens, involving a college student by the name of Jada McPherson. She was returning home, I believe from work, and she was trying to park her car. And once she was trying to park her car, there was a parking spot that was available, but there was an immigrant Latino family, or one of the people there from that family, basically sitting inside of the parking spot with a trash can. So basically, well, I'll let her explain.
I just work for the summer, and I come here for the summer because I'm from New York. So usually I just rent out either an apartment or a room or something like that. So basically I was coming from work that day. That's why I was by myself. And I was supposed to go see my friend before. That's the crazy part. But I just wanted to go home and take a shower.
And so you live like over here, somewhere in the area?
Yeah, but I'm moving. The leasing agency that gave me the apartment, they seen the...
They saw the video?
Yeah. And they moved me, like, just free and everything like that. So they just moved me.
So this parking spot where this black car is at,
Yeah.
nobody was parked there.
No.
But it was just a trash can.
Yeah. And then
It was it a trash can there prior to you trying to park there, or they put it there?
basically, when I pulled up and then he seen me trying to park, he basically came, put the trash can behind me and sat there.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't run him over. I can't so I came out and I tried to talk to him. I'm like, you can't sit there and hold a spot with a trash can.
Yeah, because it's not your
property. So basically, I just went around the block a couple times, came back, and then he just was enraged because I probably came back. That was a chance for him. Yes, that wasn't a woman. Everybody, and then the news posted
that was the mother and daughter, but that wasn't a daughter.
Mad. I was like, that is not.
I guess they were respecting the pronouns.
Yeah, but it's like he's biologically a man. He shouldn't be putting his hand on a woman, any woman.
So they basically tried to say, "Oh, you called him an immigrant first." He called you a monkey. He said, "I'm not arguing with a transgender."
Yes. First, I said I'm not
'Cause you're a
arguing
man.
with a transgender because I don't fight. I'm not gonna fight a man. I'm like 130 pounds. What do I look like fighting a man? He was like 6 feet, like all the way right here, and they took like 3 men to get me down to the floor.
And she was honest as to what she said to them when this occurred.
I'm not gonna lie. I called her an immigrant, but she called me a slave, and she called me a.
So she's upset with these people basically because they don't want to relieve this parking spot, and she should be able to get it, but they're trying to hold their parking spot for somebody else. And so she's confronting them about it. And then, obviously if you go to TikTok or any other place, you can go and see the actual fight. All 3 of the people jump her, and she does mention that she was jumped by somebody who was a transgender, or who is a transgender rather. Okay. And then shortly after that, black people in the communities, one side said, hey, this is wrong. If it happened in Jamaica, Queens, it'd have been different. And obviously you didn't see a whole lot of black men out there in the first place, so there was no way that really black men could have helped her. The only black person, I believe, in that section of Queens that day was like a UPS driver. I don't know if he was black. But then on the other hand, you saw a lot of black men who was like, listen, these black women out here, they alone, they by themselves, like this is what they wanted and this is what they got to deal with. But then there was a group of black men who actually pulled up.
Because a black woman was assaulted. We are here today because a black woman was assaulted by 3 people right here in this very spot. And only one person in this whole entire neighborhood did something about it. We find that to be highly problematic. We are talking directly to you cowards who jumped one 21-year-old woman. We here now. We here now. We here to represent our people, and we here to let you know that if you call a black person a and assault them, we will bring the entire zoo to your front door. Because this is what we are not having. We are not having. I don't care what neighborhood it is. I don't care where you from. You will not attack a black woman. You will not attack black people. And get
Hello, my name is Olivia. Welcome to my channel. I like to sit around at coffee shops or at the beach and talk shit. I talk about women's issues, feminism, relationships, but mostly being a black woman in America and how to survive that. Politically, I'm moderate, even though that seems hard for people to believe. I'm very conservative on issues like immigration, very liberal on other issues like feminism and abortion. Thanks for being here.